Adobe said their new program Firefly will only help pros and not hurt them. However, there might be one problem with their new program Adobe Firefly, and we're going to look at that later. Firefly is currently in beta with access granted to those who request it. Right now, it can actually perform text-to-image operations and create text effects. A lot of people have actually been sharing their results online and comparing them to Midjourney. And it seems that Firefly has yet to master typography, much like Midjourney does have a problem with. Ouch. But to say that Adobe has big plans for Firefly moving forward is pretty much an understatement. As of now, the beta version only has text image and text effects as the active tools, with recolor vectors coming soon. But looking down lower on this page, we can literally open up Pandora's box. In exploration, it's really something else. Or to put it simply, Adobe's back in the kitchen cooking up something pretty interesting. The in-painting option looks like it could be the Photoshop healing tool, but on steroids. That is gonna be mad. Personalized results will be where the AI gets to know you as a person. Ooh, scary. And then we have text vector. Shout out to my fellow Illustrator vector heads out there watching today's video. The next dream of Adobe is the extend image function to change the aspect ratios of your images on the fly, or on the Firefly. And this one is actually a big one for me because I often have to extend thumbnail images, and now I can just do that with one click. 3D to image will bring life to your 3D models in a matter of seconds. Text to pattern sounds pretty cool too, and then of course we have text to brush. I mean, at this point, why not, right? Sketch to image will likely be the final nail in the coffin for most artists, which is not good at all. And then text to template, which will render a lot of template marketplaces completely obsolete. Adobe hasn't stopped there though. No. Adobe are likely now completely infected with the artificial intelligence bug, and we're going to start seeing more AI processes and operations become way more prominent in things like Illustrator, Photoshop Express, and After Effects. Just imagine the kind of things that people can do with motion graphics or video editing when the boffins actually make the code for those programs. Things are about to get pretty wild. Now, if you feel like the graphic design world is similar to a 747 jet plane hurtling forward at 600 miles an hour, and you're strapped to the front of it, yeah, you're not alone on that one. Things are advancing so fast now, and it's actually kind of tough to keep up. But is Firefly a threat or a friend to us designers? But don't worry, Adobe have really tried to make us feel safe and secure and that we're in good hands. And that's with this quote. We don't think AI will replace creative creators. We think that creators using AI will be more competitive than creators not using AI. This is why we want to bring AI to the fingertips of all our user base. Essentially, they're saying to you and I and all designers, embrace AI or you're just going to fall behind. That's basically what they're saying. But of course, designers have already begun doing just that. And this person here has written a Python code that allows him to create social media reels on the fly. The script was written in ChatGPT, the images were created in Firefly, and then the voiceover generated in another AI program. And then this person created a mini comic using Adobe Firefly. But we all know, of course, she added the typography in after the fact. And that's simply because not even Adobe have managed to come up or write a code that can generate coherent and beautiful typography. Not yet, anyway. But it's actually potentially a big problem not many people are picking up on or talking about when it comes to Adobe Firefly. It's the elephant in the room, so to speak. The same user who created that comic book that we saw earlier has also offered up some telling information. Brands or potential clients have one concern above all else. Would using Firefly get them into legal hot water due to copyright issues? We all know that OpenAI are facing that brutal lawsuit. So essentially here, are Adobe jumping the gun and just trying to get in on the AI kind of movement before it's too late? Are they moving forward with this too quickly? And you can see on images generated with Firefly beta, it states in the lower corner they're not actually allowed to be commercially used just yet. So how are they actually going to make the content fit for commercial use going forward? Well, apparently this is how they're getting around it. Adobe Firefly products are trained from the company's own library of stock images, along with public domain and licensed works. So it does look like Adobe have gone about this very methodically and have used their own licensed imagery to train their AI. And that's unlike OpenAI. But how true and how far this goes is a different story, and I'm not too sure myself. And this in turn should theoretically give clients the peace of mind they need when hiring designers who are going to use something like Adobe Firefly. Because it's pretty obvious that that's one of the main problems at the moment with the artificial intelligence movement, is that it's not legal and it's got lots of hang-ups. And of course, the typography problem. But if you want to get your hands on some free AI tools that you can use in your projects right now, just click that video on screen. And until next time guys, design your future today. Peace.